Yo, what's happening? So, this right here is another movie review. So this came out, I think, January 15th. So tonight is real late night. It's the 17th. I know this ain't going to get too many views or anything. It's probably going to get like 70 views. So why should I even waste my time doing this? Uh, I think this has a message in it that's very poignant, and needs to be shared and stuff, man. Like this movie right here, if I can make a few people watch this or whatever, like that's good enough for me. I would like y'all to take y'all time out to watch this and have an open heart to it. Take in the message of the film. If you are a black person in society, it's probably gonna make you mad. Like you probably if you into it and you paying attention to that, yeah, you're probably gonna be mad or whatever. You know what's going on, what's been going on in society, whatnot. If you're a white person, you might look at this and from a different perspective. You might be mad at the film and think certain things or whatever. Like what this film is about. Let me get into it. So I screenshotted it. And so, a war veteran seeks justice when police kill his unarmed son during a routine traffic stop. Director, Nate Parker. Screenplay, Nate Parker. But it's brought to you by, like Spike Lee. I think that's like the overseer, the production team, maybe, or whatever. Maybe financed the film or something. But I just want to show you something, like a little subtle racism. With this film right here, this is a very good film. But it has a lot of things in society and talking about things that's going on. Rotten Tomatoes, 33%. IMDb, 4.4 out of 10. Metacritic, 24%. So that's subtle racism right there. Nate Parker, he had the other film whenever he put that out with Nat Turner. So they tried to take the brother down and stuff. Like they don't want somebody to share those kind of stories and stuff. But what happens in this film is he's a brother in society. He has a son. And so what happens is a routine traffic stop. The police is kind of being some assholes. They tell him to get his insurance or whatever. He has one that is in there that is expired. So he tries to reach for the right one. And they're like, no, put your hands up and stuff. So his son starts filming the police. And they're like, put the camera down and this and that. Even the father is like, put the camera down, son. Look, stop it. And he like, I can film if I want to. He's just filming, and he gets killed. He gets killed. So subsequently, a year passes. They have supposed to have the trial or whatever. It doesn't even really go to trial, as it always happens with Philando Castillo, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin, over and over and over. Sandra Bland, nothing happens to anybody. Homeboy gets to go back to work, the police and stuff. So they had this camera crew, this young man, and he wanted to document this whole process. And so he was filming this, and they was making a documentary. But he didn't know this. The father had a plan. So in his plan, he does the unthinkable. He like, okay, so y'all filming, I'm gonna show y'all something. So they storm the police station and they string up the cops and whatever, and they get some citizens that are in the place. They get a few prisoners that are non-violent offenders and stuff. They get them all on the jury. He has a mock trial. So were you in the right or the wrong? My son did not have a fair trial. The system was against him. I want you to go to trial. I want justice served. So in this, he gives everybody a chance to speak. Even the jurors, they get their chance to speak. He speaks. They talk about the situation. It is a lot of biasness going on. Like, why were they stopped? It was just because they were black in a certain section. And should that be reason for them to be able to do that? Being a policeman is a hard job. It's what about black on black violence? A lot of that is going on this film. So it's a lot of hard conversations on both ends of the spectrum that are going down. I want to share with you this little part on the film. Just I want y'all to hear this part.
To do things without violence. You know what white people do when they're cross? They kill people. They don't march. They don't do protests. They don't ask for permission. They don't ask no questions. They react with force. I served, I know.
So what he's talking about, he's stormed the place, and he's talking to his wife, and she like, have no violence. Come on, turn yourself in, and we'll get past this. And he like, why are we the only ones that are always told to turn the other cheek? No violence and this and that. But you see, and then that right there, it was kind of a protest or whatever. But you see the differences of what happened. Like with the Black Lives Matter movement in different situations. Whenever with Breonna Taylor, and you can name anyone. You can name anyone. Out in Sterling, even out there in Baton Rouge and stuff. Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. Lafayette. There was a situation a few months ago. Somebody was killed. Somebody was killed at a gas station by the police. He was walking away from the police. He was going towards the gas station. Oh, he has a knife or whatever. Some people say he might have had a knife or whatever. Turns out, I think he had a phone. So they shot him multiple. You hear it on film. So that is right in the backyard. That's like an hour away from it. Baton Rouge had the same thing. You can name different places in Florida. They had all these places. Cleveland, Ohio with Tamir Rice. All these places. But what they tell you is don't be violent. Look at these animals. Look how they're burning Target. They burning Target, and you're burning down their communities. You are messing up public property. Oh, look at you doing this. Oh, why didn't you comply? How many times do you see people going in stores or public places, and people are like, you must have a mask on. You must have a mask on. You can't tell me what to do. Ah, fuck you. Da 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 da. Why won't they comply? How many times are they getting killed for that act? They've had black men in Walmart with a BB gun looking at it, thinking, I might want to purchase this. And cops come in because somebody called and said, he in there with a gun. He's looking at a BB gun in Walmart. Look it up. Came in there and killed that man. So many situations go on like that. Tamir Rice out there playing at the playground. Out there playing in the playground. And they go and kill that young man. A little boy. They go kill him. But that is what this film is touching on. And that is just things that keep on going on. That keeps on going on. And this right here, it just shows it. It shows a window. And you'll see all the people that will be negative towards it. You see the scores. You see the scores on this film, how negative they are. Because of the ugly truth. You look at that, the compliance and this and that. Look how they burning the communities. Look how they're animals. They had an election because a certain candidate did not win. Last election, they had people that wanted Hillary to win. She won by 3 million votes. Whenever she lost, who acted a damn fool? Who went storm the Capitol? Who went burn stuff? Nobody. You see this with Donald Trump. They went in there, tried to a coup, and went in there, stormed the Capitol with zip ties and stuff, planning to disrupt a lawful election. Now look at that. Look at that. But that's America for you. And look what they were doing. You seen footage. They were walking people in. They had people holding the door open for them. Come on in. Come on in. They had a lot of people. They had a senator open one of the back doors. Let them in. They did all that stuff. You know what happened? They were walking people out. They had an old lady, you see her walking down the steps. You see how many black people doing things, got their ass stomped and killed for various situations. But anyways, we're talking about this film. But this film is about all that. And they just want to show that to you. And this was a beautiful film. A lot of people will probably you won't even take the time to watch this. Or if you watch it, oh, it's just bias. It's them, they're complaining and stuff. They say that a lot in the film. They have officers of, y'all are always doing bad stuff, man. It's because y'all are thugs and y'all killing each other and stuff. Everybody of certain colors, they kill each other. White people kill white people. Chinese people kill Chinese people. Black people kill black people. You are violent to people that are in your vicinity or whatever and stuff. But they talk about all that in this movie. At the end of the day, I think this was a great movie. I think this is a great movie. I don't have any faults with it. Like, and the whole thing about it is because all this is going down, and they're filming it. So it's a film inside of a film, just wanting to show this ugly truth. And a lot of people, it opens a lot of people's eyes. And the ending is like, I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to spoil it too much. But just watch who is humane on here and who act like animals. It's just something I wanted to touch on. I wanted to show. This might not get any views. Y'all probably gonna have a bunch of thumbs down or whatever. Like, if you want to debate or something, man, don't debate me, debate your mama. But that's just some thoughts I wanted to share. Like, this is my channel. I do what I want. If you want to unsubscribe or whatever, don't unsubscribe. But yeah. But I just wanted to touch on this. I think the movie good. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a 10 out of 10. Even though metadata or whatever, Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes and stuff, don't go by that. This movie, it doesn't look cheap. The storyline progresses. It has a point to it. It is not a 3 or 33%. It is not that. The way they tried to put it on here. But you see that just the racism from people trying to discourage people from watching it. Like, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. But they've been hating on Nate Parker and stuff. But that I'm gonna end it off right here, man. But I didn't know how I was gonna attack this or whatever. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. Watch this film, and you'll see if I'm in the right or if I'm overreacting or whatever. Like, we'll see. But watch the movie first or whatever before you give your reaction. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated, man. I'll let your boy. Good night. Good morning. Whatever. Peace.